Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Martina and today I would like to celebrate the beginning of summer with this new journal. Stay tuned. For those of you who have already watched my channel and the various journals I have shown you, you have seen that I'm very much into doing some romantic journals with a lot of lace, vintage sometimes, very often a little bit of grunge, playful, in muted colors, mainly in muted colors. But today I'm going to show you something very different. This journal is not romantic, it's not nostalgic, it does not have a lot of lace, but it is colorful, it is joyful, it has vibrant colors, it's happy, and it calls for summer, and it says summer has begun, and the name of the journal is Happy Summertime. So let me show you what I did here. For the cover I used a very colorful cotton fabric where I have did some fringes on the all around, so to give it a little bit more of a not so strict character, but a little bit more playful. Then I have added colorful buttons on many different places. You see here and there, of course. There are also some buttons. Here I did a collage with several different fabrics. I used burlap. I did a crochet doily, crochet flower, some vintage lace, a little bit of vintage of course. Here I made a bow with sari silk and a little charm, not a charm, a little stone. On the spine there are also many colorful buttons, all very well in tune with the cover, with the fabric of the cover. And the back side is plain, and you can have a look through the fringes on all around the edges. And it's closed with some sari silk ribbon. And something which I've forgotten to mention is I have also done some lace. I cannot help it. I cannot prevent it. I did some crochet lace, double crochet lace, which I have added on the edge here. But you will see there is not a lot of lace in it. A little bit, but not so much. And as I said, it's a celebration of summer, and you will see from the beginning. So let's open it. The colors are colorful. What should I say? Here I have used some purple, and inside this pocket there sits a picture of a wonderful hydrangea flower pot. Here there's a trim with some flowers. In this little envelope there is a die cut of roses, and on top of the page there is another there's another trim which is from velvet, and it has some flowers. Throughout the journal I have used, on several occasions I have used vellum, always in colorful colors, as you can see here. And when you open it you see a picture of some roses from a digital paper, and on the back side a scenery from a summer table. Very pretty, very nice, and who wouldn't like to sit there. Yellow page with some stamping. On the edge there is some trim in pink. Here already you see the first pockets with a lot of tags. There are many tags, and as I said, always in very bright colors. Here I have added another thing, and on the right hand side there's a picture of some pretty flowers, and beneath it, when you turn the page, you see there's a little pocket, and it also carries a picture of some flowers. Here I did some stenciling, have a flower die cut over there. On the next page you see on the top I did a collage with some pretty button and some further different fabrics. And in this pocket, which is featuring a muffin, because summer is also about joy and enjoying, there's a card, there's a tag from roses, and there's another card which says shine. And all is on a very green, a little bit coffee dyed piece of paper. On the next page is here a bird, another picture of some flowers. There are some note cards in this pocket. Another bird over here, a nice trim over there. On the next page, this very pretty, cute trim with daisies. And here again I did a pocket with a little bit of lace. As I said, I couldn't prevent it. And a die cut and another tag which sits here. Turning this page, you come to a different color scheme. It's yellow and light blue, and it has this wonderful motif with lemons. It calls summer, and there's a yellow trim over there. And the bows are also in light colors, in yellow and in this wonderful rose tone. Another small pocket with some small tags and a die cut. And here I did some stenciling, and you will see in this journal there is, as usual, it's decorated. It's quite a lot of decoration in there, but there is still enough room for journaling or further creating your own things you would like to do, to add. And if I give you the dimensions and the dimensions of this journal, it is in centimeters. 23 times 14.5, and the spine measures 5.5 centimeters, and this translates into inches. 9 inch times 5.7 with a spine of 2.2 inches. In this pocket, on the first signature, first of the 5 signatures, there are 2 cards, one with a nice picture of purple flowers, and again some lavenders over here. The journal has in total 124 pages, and I've only counted the bigger pages, not the very small ones. Here that's a picture of an orchid, and there's a double pocket on the other side, and they carry some tags. And the bows are in a very heavy pink. On the next side you see another picture of some wildflowers, and on the back there's an envelope, and with this daisy motif over here, you can see, and inside the envelope there's another die cut with some roses. On the opposite side you see a little stamping which I did, and some little butterflies. There are many butterflies in this journal as well, because of course butterflies do belong to summer. And I just said it, butterflies do belong to summer, and here you see this vellum paper with butterfly motifs. On the next page, this is funny, this is from a digital kit, and I like the motif so much. It's of course very summery, and it has a nice bee in there. Some sunflowers, and of course the butterflies. On the next page, a die cut of lavender. Some empty space, some empty pages where you can write or create some more things. Unlike my other journals, this journal does not have an alligator mouth, so there is still enough room for, as I said, for living your own creativity and adding things and putting photographs into it or whatsoever. There's enough space for it. And on this side, again, a very, very heavy flower motif. You see these wonderful pictures, and inside there are these little 2 pockets. There are some small tags. There's another small pocket, it says greenhouse, and inside there's another tag with some flower motif. This brings us to the end of the second signature, and the third signature starts with a more muted paper, but on the other hand you see another wonderful illustration, wonderful picture of a garden motif. You see this lavender in this old flower pot. Here I did some stamping on the yellow page. There's a very pretty daisy motif trim on the side. Here in this purple paper there are there's a tag and a journaling card, and all in lavender tones, and a little stamp of a butterfly. When you turn this page, there you can hardly see, I think there is some stenciling with rose motifs, and when you turn this page you are in a very different color scheme. This is more red, rose and yellow, and these are also the colors of summer, I think. And there are 3 tags, all with wonderful flower motifs in different style. And this little pocket has been further decorated with some trim. On the next side you see another pocket with a butterfly motif and some big tags. You can write on the back side each of them, and they sit here. And this trim is so pretty with the fringes, and the fringes are almost identical to the fringes of the cover of this journal. And unfortunately this is the only piece I had, and I thought it needs to go into this journal. It's meant and made for this journal. Now we come to a very wild page, very colorful, very bright, flowers all over. And in this pocket there are also very colorful tags, journaling cards, and you can write on the back side because it's plain. And on purpose I matched these heavy colored journaling cards with this very colorful and bright paper. On the back side there is also some wildflower motifs, and the blue of this, I don't know how this flower is being called in English, of this flower matches very nicely to this trim which I did and added here. Now we come again to a more blue toned page with this lemon motifs, and inside the pocket I have added some wildflowers, a sunflower motif tag and another sunflower motif tag. There's a stenciling of a doily over there. Here is another rose pocket with further tags and further decoration on the tags. Some coffee dyed paper. In this journal there is not so much of coffee dyeing done, because I thought I would like to keep it more, as I said, vibrant and really colorful and bright and therefore it's not so much of coffee dyeing. There's another small piece of paper, and it has another tag over there which I have attached here, and on the back side it's a braid, and on the back side I have added this little ornament in order to make sure that it does not tear the page. Again, some butterfly motifs. Fly high is the motif for summer. Why not fly high in terms of mood or in terms of journey, whatever you want. On the next page, a little envelope which is empty and another tag. Again, a pocket with some tags and journaling cards. Here I did some stamping of a little flower pot. And another pretty picture of these wonderful flowers. I used some pictures of a gardening magazine over here because I thought it matches so nicely the theme of this happy summertime, and it conveys the ease of living. And I know that nowadays there is so much bad things, there are so many bad things going on in this world, and it's such a shame and it's such a pity, and I don't want to convey the impression that I'm not thoughtful of that. But nevertheless, I think it's also important for all of us to keep some joy of life and look forward and positively forward into the future. And this is what I also wanted to convey with this journal. Again, that's the next signature, and here there's the cover page, or half cover page, has some rose motifs. Here again I did some stenciling. As I said, I used pictures from a garden magazine, and this is also some wildflowers, very nice and pretty. I have attached this tag here. There's another rose colored trim, a rose motif die cut, some trim over there. Here, there is still another part of this wonderful French trim which I mentioned before. So I still had a little bit more than I thought. I attached it here, and these are some tags, 2 tags, and here is a die cut of a butterfly. Across this page I have added the picture of wildflowers. No, not wildflowers, these are these Gladiolen, we say in German. I don't know what is the name in English, and I attached it across. And here in this little flip out, there's another butterfly and another small pocket, and it again says sky high, fly high, sky high, and there's some stenciling. A lighthouse. A lighthouse is something which I also, although it's not true, but I do attribute it to summertime, because usually when I go to the beach then it's summer, because I'm not living on the seaside, therefore only at summertime I'm on the beach. Here there's a little die cut, stamping. This is a nice sunflower motif over here. I love these yellow colors. Usually I don't, but in this let's say environment, I think it's so nice. It has this yellow white tone, and sunflowers are so pretty, and summer, what should I say? And these are, I think, muffins or something like this. Again, sweet stuff, sweet as candy. On the next page, you are perfect. Think about it, we are perfect, every one of us is perfect, almost perfect, let's say it like this. Flip out page with some flowers. Again, this thing which I had before, which I love so much, and I think it's perfect for this journal, together with some of the other tags. There are many tags and journaling cards in this journal, I know, and I think it makes it versatile, because you can do so many things with it, and use it also, of course, in any other occasion you want to use them. Again, some stamping, wildflower, daisy, this daisy trim, this pretty daisy trim, vellum with ice cream motif, very pretty. And here this is also a small piece of, unfortunately the only one I had, of a trim with roses and leaves and the colors match so nicely with this yellow of the page and the stamping, the stenciling which I did here. There's another trim with some flower motifs, and in this journal I didn't sew the trims, I glued them on. A little card, some note paper, here's some stamping with some rose motifs. Come to another pocket, there's a wonderful bird, some flowers and some roses sitting in a pocket with a flower and bee motif. Another pocket, one of the few coffee dyed paper pages, and here there's another trim. That's the lavender thing, and here this is, oh, I love this picture. I love it because it's in German we say Bowle. That's a special kind of summer drink with a little bit of alcohol or without, it depends, whatever you want, but it's so much calls summer, and yeah, therefore it needed to be here. And this is another of the trims which I did and which I added here. Some donuts and some cards where I have stamped on the back side. So if there is a little bit of romance in there, then it's this part. This is one of the things which I love to do, and this is, as I said in another video, it's a multi-purpose process. You do the coloring, you do the embossing, you do, sometimes I add, as I did here, I added some embossing powder on top, and here I added some acrylic paint to make it more sturdy. So this is a little bit more romance than it should, or than I thought, but I think it nicely matches to the peach tone of this page. Yeah, and so we are almost at the end. There's another happy page with some happy tags and the wonderful ice cream vellum paper. And I left the back side here plain because, as I said, it gives you room for your own creativity, and you can of course glue on a pocket or whatever, and it's quite sturdy, and as you see it's not at all an alligator mouth. As usual, this is available in my Etsy shop. If you want to have a look, you are invited, you are welcome, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I wish you a very nice summertime, and I hope to see you soon. All the best, Martina.